lot of sweets and also very small presents that the parents were putting inside.
There was always one kid passing out.
Each student is somehow the same.
It was someone, of course, super restricted and hard.
Growing up in Mexico and Germany means different childhoods. Today we want to talk about the differences in our childhood and more specifically in elementary school.
We were collecting some topics. You were bringing 4 and I'm also bringing 4 today.
This is based, of course, on our experience. We're already older and we know that now things have changed. So let's see how different it is.
Yes, I'm excited to see.
The first topic, it's uniform. So in Mexico, it's common to wear a uniform. At least in my elementary school, we had 2 different uniforms. So one was the sportive uniform and the other one was the formal one. Depending on the day, if you have sportive or sports class, then you had to bring the uniforms. You could identify who was the people distracted in the school, because then when it was the day of uniform or formal uniform, they were bringing sportive uniform and the other way around.
Something so interesting. I mean, here in Germany we don't wear uniforms at all. Of course, for you it was easier. I think also you knew already in the morning what to wear, and I always each morning had to choose already. Well, it started since kindergarten. I mean, here are no uniforms in Germany.
Somehow it has advantages and also disadvantages, because I think especially at this age, I remember that I wanted to be free wearing whatever I want, but also now thinking, well, of course, it's the advantage that you don't have to think always what to wear and you always have already something.
And also somehow each student is somehow the same. I mean, in terms of clothes. Now I'm bringing the first topic to the table, and that's sports. We had like around 1 or 2 hours sports class per week. And sports class were usually indoors the whole year, except when there was good weather we went outdoors. There were some local sportive events in my hometown, like a bigger one or like a triathlon that we could join.
So from school?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So it sounds so pro triathlon, but yeah, even in elementary school already. We were bringing our sports clothes in another bag on this day where we had sports class. So when the sports class started, we were changing into our sports clothes, and after sports we were changing to our normal clothes again. Sometimes super sweaty, then we were super sweaty in the classroom, but yeah, this is how it was.
So you were wearing just the sportive clothes during the class?
Yeah.
This sportive uniform, it was the same for everyone, or here you were also able to choose your sportive uniform?
Yeah, I mean, there was no uniform. You were able to choose your own sports.
Okay, nice. We had the sports class during the school time, but you could also join another sport from the school too, but then this was not during the school time, this was after school time. In my case, I was joining soccer, and then in the afternoon I had the practices, and this was every day, so the 5 days, from Monday to Friday. Yeah. The next one, it's security. In my elementary school, there was security, and there was like a fence having the control of people going inside, and also like that students don't go out. You didn't see that there was police or people, because of insecurity it was more to have access control.
In elementary school there was no fence, no security. You had the possibility to leave even school. Of course you were not allowed, so they were like trusting on you that you don't go. The next topic from my side is it's a tradition on the first school day of elementary school, a school cone. So each student was bringing their school cone to the first day of elementary school. Inside there are a lot of sweets and also very small presents that the parents were putting inside, and it was closed the whole morning of your first day of elementary school, but after this you were able to open it and to take the first sweets out of it.
So nice, this school cone. So I can see in August, like little kids going with these cones here in Germany, right? It's so cute. We had godparents. So
That's nice.
the godparents were students from 6th grade, and then they were coming to you to give you the welcome the first day, and then show you around. You felt welcome, you felt protected even more because they were like the oldest students.
You feel already super comfortable then with someone older who knows the school.
In my elementary school, but this is in Germany, so every school, right?
Yes.
Okay, nice. Next topic from my side is the first day of the week. On Monday, we had always a ceremony. We were singing the national anthem. We were also, some students were marching with the flag. Historical events and information. So historical events that happened during this, I think, week or month. 1 hour in the sun, and then there was always one kid passing out. The little kid passed out because he was not having breakfast and because of the sun, and then it was already so long.
Compared to Germany, where we only sing the national anthem when our national soccer team is playing, we cannot imagine to do. And even not a day where we are celebrating Germany. The third topic that I'm bringing to the table today is the topic around how to get to elementary school.
Okay.
And in my case, it was that in the first and in the second grades, one mom was always going with us, whether it was we were driving the bike all together or walking. Then from third grade on, we were even going alone, like walking or by bike.
From third grade?
Yes.
Okay.
But the elementary school is also not that far.
True. The distances are shorter. You're still young to go already by bike alone, especially at this time that there are a lot of cars. Maybe I don't know when you were entering to school.
Yeah, at 8. Yeah, it was of course.
So a lot of cars and.
Yeah.
But well, you are used to it.
Yeah.
It's nice how to see the kids in Germany like going alone already so young. In my case, it was a little far. I was making like 15 minutes to school, so I was going by car. So I was always going with my parents the whole elementary school. Next topic from my side is discipline.
Ooh.
There were like the academic grade, but also the discipline grade, and you had to be good in both to be able to pass to the next year. And the discipline, there were a lot of things that they were checking, things like I mentioned, the uniform, like checking constantly that you always have your uniform clean, your shoes clean, your hair, your nails clean. So also we were not allowed, the boys were not allowed to bring long hair until high school. It was restricted. There was even one person in charge of the discipline. Most of the time it was someone, of course, super restricted and hard, and then it was always scary, this person.
Restricted, yes.
Yes, actually it is. Which, I don't know, later thinking, well, I think it was not bad, because then you start to generate discipline.
Yeah.
And also, like I said, at this point you start to try to be more clean or dress appropriated, and
maybe a lot also like advantages for later, or you were learning something for later on that maybe at this moment you were not seeing.
Exactly.
We didn't have a person of discipline
okay.
in elementary school. Of course there were like rules, small like rules in the classroom, that the teacher was setting up at the beginning of the year, like we treat everyone with respect and things like this. They were not checking our shoes there. We were allowed to have our hair as we wanted. Of course, if you are maybe loud in class, then I remember then the person had to go maybe outside of the classroom for some moments, and then the person was allowed to enter again. Of course, it also depends maybe what you are doing, but in general, no.
Interesting, actually. So it was more restricted than it is more restricted in Mexico. I thought somehow you have maybe more discipline or someone more a little hard.
The last topic I'm bringing today is the topic about grades in elementary school.
Okay.
This is just the experience I have from my elementary school. We have grades from or we had grades from 1 to 6. 1 was the best grade, and 6 was the worst grade.
Okay.
We got a diploma for the first half and a diploma from the second half. Yeah.
Of the year? Or?
Yeah, so we got like 2 diplomas with grades per school year. And you?
Okay. From 1 to 10, 10 the best one, 1 the less, but if you get below 6, you fail. At the end, you get your final grade, like the final grade of each subject, and then you get a diploma of the average of all the subjects, the academic part, the disciplinary part.
Yeah.
Great.
We got grades for our subjects, but we also had some like behavior, or we also got grades for behavior topics. I don't know anymore exactly how many topics it was, but yeah, they were also grading your behavior.
And you got good grades?
Always. And you?
Yes, I think in elementary school it was so good. Later, also so good.
Of course. Let us know in the comments below, how was your time in elementary school, and were there certain things from our video today that you can relate to, or absolutely not? Please let us know, we would be really happy to know about it.
Don't forget to give thumbs up to the video and also to subscribe. And then, see you in the next video.
Bye.
Bye.